So I'm about 12 weeks post-op. Been a while since I've done one of these videos, but I just wanted to give it a little update for myself and also to see if I could help anyone going through this injury. So I'm now able to do split squats elevated on the stairs, but I've realised I can incorporate a calf raise into this as well, so a nice slow move, and I'm also getting a hamstring stretch as well, so it's quite a beneficial exercise to add into any physio exercises that your own physio has given you. This video is just to kind of show you any alternative exercises that you may want to try around the home. So I do about 10 reps of these. My injured foot is the left foot, so it's not a very good video, but this left foot is turned out to the left. I didn't want to put in too much of a stretch on the Achilles, but I gradually turn it in, nice and slow movements, don't want to pop anything. But I find this is a good one for the hamstring, good stretch, and also good for the ankle mobility as well. I'll be building up to lowering that down as well as time goes on. Right, so this next one, if you don't have dumbbells, just stick your legs under your bed or a couch or whatever. I'm doing 5-second holds, isometric holds, front and back. So this is the Nordic curl and the Nordic reverse. I find this is, I just started doing this one because I felt like my front of my ankle was sore, so it's quite a good one to kind of get a stretch in as well. So you're working your quads and your hamstrings and getting a good stretch in the front of that ankle. Yeah, I was just showing you the move here, but you're better, I do these under the bed, and I do about a 5-second hold, about 5 reps. So this next one, I've started to do these to help my hips. I think these are hip cars, going through the hip, full motion. It's quite a complicated move. It looks a bit silly, but it's actually really good for helping that hip stability. You're trying to move your hip around a circle as slow as possible. That first one was the internal rotation. Now it's like external rotation, round, back as far as you can go. Then you'll lift up and over, across. So it's like one leg done internal and then external rotation. Good for these exercises. Most of them can be done in front of the TV, so I thought it was good to add this one in. So here we go, I'll start again. So lift the leg up, internal rotate, and then, oh, she's a little side shuffle. Right, so lift the leg up, internal rotation, move your leg across your body as far as you can. Obviously get a bigger space than I have. Then lift it up and over. And then I find this is the most important bit. So when you lower your leg here, try and go really slow here and lower it. It'll just lower down, it's nice and slow, and then bring that leg in. My hips actually pop when I do this, but I think that's something to do with the psoas muscle being tight. And then after that, you'll do external rotate of the hip, round and back as far as you can go. Lift it up and across the body. Try and put my arms out here for stability. Try and go as high but as slow as possible, and keep that other leg straight without rolling your hips side to side. After that, you could try some front raised legs. I've just started to do internal rotation. I kind of call it like flossing the hip. So as you're lifting your leg up, you can internal and external rotate hip. If you didn't have dumbbells, there's no problem. You just have to do this seated in normal position, and you don't have to do the rotations, I just thought I may as well add them in since I'm there anyway and my hips are wrecked. So I've been doing 5-second holds each side. You can also, if you wanted, you could open up your leg as well if you want to do a little bit extra on that. And like 5 reps on each side probably. So I've done this one before. If you've got dumbbells, perfect. You use your weight to push down towards the ground, and then you would do 5 seconds up the way. But if you didn't have weights, I'll show you in a sec something that I found out you can do. So with your hips, with your toes and your feet together, you'll push down with your legs so your knees are going towards the floor for 10 seconds. Then after that, if you squeeze your wait a sec. so 10 seconds down the way, and then if you squeeze your feet together as you lift your knees, you'll get a good PNF stretch that way as well. You'll see my legs starting to shake here, which is what I think is a good thing. Shows you they're working, the muscles are working. So you'll do 5 seconds up the way, and then you'll drop down to do another 10 seconds. Do about 3 sets of that. And then after that, since you're down there, I find it's nice to get a little good glute stretch on that. Both sides, bring it back and forward, or hold it in a static stretch. Nice holy socks I've got here. So I've sped this up, but this is 10-second holds at the top with 10 kilogram dumbbell, 20 reps, and then I drop down to 5 kilogram dumbbells, 20 reps, and then 10 or 20 reps of no weight. And then give it a good shake off, and then the stretch that a physio gave me for this one was bring your foot back as far as you can, and then bring your butt forward to get that good stretch. And I've put a little bit of weight on here as well, and I don't know if this is wrong, but after I do about 10-second stretch, I just lift up my heel a little bit. Not sure if that's wrong or right, but it just feels good, so I've started to do it. And then I'll get into that stretch again, do about 3 to 5 reps of that. So I can finally get a full knee to wall here. What I like to do is go on one leg to make sure that it is getting an accurate measurement of how my progress is getting on, and also nice to get a quad stretch in as well. Nice and slow, about 10 reps. Next progression for that would be a split squat with that move. This other exercise is probably better to be done at the start to kind of warm up the tendon, like a one-legged balance, but I've just chucked in an internal and external rotation to kind of put you off balance a little bit, make that tendon work harder, but also good to kind of get the hip moving again. You don't have to go, you don't have to open up your legs for this one. You could just literally lift your leg up and go like left to right if you just want to try that one, and just take it nice and slow. This last exercise is one that I do probably about 5 times a day. It's just 20 calf raises. I do about 1 second at the bottom, 1 second at the top. Came across a physio saying that you shouldn't hang off the bottom too long because it'll affect the contraction of the muscle. And that's pretty much it. I'm 12 weeks post-op today, and I'll probably get another video out later on to give an update. Hope it was helpful. Catch you later.